I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and he was telling me about how he wants God to bless him with a God-fearing wife, with a wife that will not cheat on him, that will not stress him, that will give him breakfast in bed, and all that. I was like, okay, that's a very good thing to want, and it was nice. And at the point in our conversation, he mentioned how he wants a woman that will forgive him when he cheats on her. And I was like, okay, wait, okay, guy, calm down. I don't understand. You want a wife that will be faithful to you, but you're not making plans to be faithful to her. Like, you don't have plans to be faithful to her. It was like, hey, men are polygamous in nature, so a man can cheat once in a while. It's not something that men plan to do. They just cheat. And when we are having that conversation, I realized something, that most times why some relationships fail is because it's one person that is trying to make the sacrifices, trying to put the effort, trying to make sure that this relationship works. Now, you get married and you want God to give you a faithful partner, and you don't have plans of being faithful. And you see that after marriage, one person is trying to be faithful while the other person is not trying at all. Now, for a relationship to work, it has to be two intentional people. Like two people, both of you have to be intentional about this thing. It's not like one person is trying to make this work, the other person is not trying. How will it work? You will see that the other person will get tired. And when the other person gets tired, the whole thing will scatter. It's just like if you're the only one holding something. The day you decide that, okay, I'm not going to hold this thing again, just leave it, the thing will break. And when the thing break, everybody will go his way. So that's the point. So if you want God to give you a faithful partner, please, as you're praying to God, God, give me a faithful partner, become a faithful partner. If you're praying to God to give a good wife, whatever you want in your partner, make sure you're that thing first. That's the only way it can work. Because if you're not that thing, even when that thing comes your way, you will not even recognize it. If you're not someone that is faithful, when a faithful person comes around, you will not recognize it because you're used to unfaithfulness, so you feel everybody is unfaithful. So even when you see a faithful person, you will not recognize it. You cannot recognize what you are not. You cannot recognize what you don't know. So if you're looking for a faithful partner, please be faithful. That's the only way that relationship can work. You want God to bless you with a praying woman when you cannot even pray. The woman will get tired. Like every day, you're the only one praying. See, whoever that is praying for the family also needs someone to pray for him or her. Your husband cannot be the only one praying for the family, and your own is just no. Like two of you have to be intentional. Like this person is bringing his or her efforts, the other person is bringing his or her efforts. That's the only way that relationship can work. That's the only way that relationship can work. So whoever you want, whatever you want in life, life is when the life we are living, as we are living life, we are planting seed. So whichever harvest you want to get, make sure that you have planted. You cannot harvest what you are not planted. You cannot harvest what you are not planted. How can you be looking for a harvest that you are not? I don't understand. You have to plant something before you start looking for harvest. So you have not planted something and you're looking for a harvest. Which harvest are you looking for? So whichever harvest, whatever you're looking for, make sure you have planted.